Two of the most iconic countries in Southeast Asia. Both offer jaw-dropping scenery, mouth-watering food, vibrant nightlife, and yes, they're budget-friendly too. But here's the thing that keeps me up at night, and trust me, I've been to both of these incredible places multiple times when it comes to your next adventure. Which one should you choose? Thailand or Vietnam? It's like asking me to pick my favorite child. But since you're here, and since I love nothing more than talking about amazing places and incredible food, let's dive deep into this delicious dilemma. We're going to break this down the way any good traveler should by the three things that really matter: the food that'll make you weep with joy, the beaches that'll make you question why you ever live anywhere else, and the nightlife that'll give you stories to tell for years. So grab a cup of coffee, or better yet, some Thai iced tea or Vietnamese egg coffee, and let's settle this once and for all. Southeast Asia is a foodie paradise. I've eaten my way through Thailand and Vietnam, and let me tell you, it's not a fair fight. It's like choosing between chocolate and vanilla, both made by master craftsmen. Thailand is known for bold, in-your-face flavors. Sweet, sour, spicy, and savory all dancing together. Authentic pad Thai in Bangkok is a taste bud revelation. Tom Yum Soup's perfect balance of lemongrass, lime leaves, and chilies is amazing. Mango sticky rice is heavenly, and those grilled satay skewers on every street corner smell and taste divine. The street food scene in Bangkok is Disneyland for food lovers. Vietnam plays a different game, beautifully. Vietnamese food is effortlessly elegant. Real pho in Hanoi's old quarter with broth simmering for hours and incredibly fresh herbs is unforgettable. Fresh spring rolls are like eating a garden. Crispy banh mi sandwiches are uniquely French Vietnamese, and egg coffee is a work of art. Vietnamese cuisine is lighter, fresher, more herb-forward. Thailand gets 5 chili peppers for bold flavors. Vietnam gets 5 herbs for fresh, balanced flavors. The winner? You are, because you can't go wrong with either choice. Now let's talk beaches, because if you're anything like me, the thought of crystal clear water and soft sand makes everything else in life seem manageable. Thailand has been the beach lover's paradise for decades, and there's a reason for that. I mean, when you think of tropical paradise, you're probably thinking of Thailand without even realizing it. Phuket, Koh Samui, those postcard-perfect scenes that make your Instagram followers hate you in the best possible way. But it's not just the famous spots. Though let me tell you, watching the sunset from Phi Phi Island is something that changes you as a person. It's the hidden gems like Koh Lipe, where the sand is so white it hurts your eyes, or Koh Tao, where you can snorkel with whale sharks and feel like you're swimming in an aquarium designed by Mother Nature herself. And those long-tail boats, there's something magical about cruising through turquoise water in a boat that looks like it was carved by hand, with limestone cliffs rising around you like ancient guardians. The water is warm, the sand is soft, and the whole experience feels like you've stepped into a travel magazine. But here's what's exciting. Vietnam has been quietly building its beach reputation, and let me tell you, they're not messing around. Da Nang's coastline is absolutely stunning. Miles of white sand beaches with the kind of waves that make surfers weep with joy. Nha Trang has this perfect combination of beach relaxation and cultural richness that's hard to find anywhere else. And Phu Quoc Island? It's like someone took the best parts of a Caribbean paradise and added Vietnamese charm and incredible seafood. But the real showstopper is Ha Long Bay. Now, technically, it's not a beach destination, but when you're cruising among those limestone pillars that rise from emerald water like something from a fantasy novel, you realize you're experiencing something that exists nowhere else on Earth. It's not just beautiful, it's otherworldly. So here's my beach verdict. Thailand still wears the crown with 5 palm trees for sheer variety, established infrastructure, and that perfect tropical paradise vibe. Vietnam earns 4 islands for stunning natural beauty and incredible value, plus that sense of discovery that makes you feel like you're finding secret treasures. Thailand wins this round, but Vietnam is coming up fast, and honestly, both will give you beach memories that'll last a lifetime. When the sun sets in Southeast Asia, magic happens. Thailand's nightlife is legendary. If you want to party and dance until sunrise, Thailand is your playground. Khao San Road in Bangkok is chaos and joy mixed together. Bangkok's rooftop bars offer sophisticated nightlife experiences. Beach parties have this magical quality where you're dancing on sand under stars with the sound of waves. Vietnam takes a different, charming approach. Vietnamese nightlife is about connection and culture. In Hanoi, locals gather on tiny plastic stools, sharing stories over fresh beer. The real magic happens in Hoi An, where streets are lit by colorful lanterns, and you can wander through a fairy tale, stopping at acoustic cafes. Vietnam's nightlife is more intimate, more cultural, more about meaningful connections. It's wine on a rooftop instead of tequila shots at a beach bar, and both have their place. If you want to party hard, Thailand wins. If you want to connect deeply, Vietnam's your choice. Now let's talk about the practical side, because as much as we love to dream about perfect vacations, the reality of travel matters too. Thailand is like that friend who's really good at hosting, everything set up to make your life easier. The tourism infrastructure is incredibly developed, which means better signage, more English speakers, and systems that just work. If you're new to Southeast Asian travel, Thailand holds your hand in the best possible way. The transportation is reliable, the accommodation options are endless, and you can find Western food when you need a break from all that amazing local cuisine. It's adventure with training wheels, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Vietnam, on the other hand, feels more raw, more authentic, more like you're really traveling rather than just vacationing. You'll get incredible cultural immersion, but it comes with some rough edges. The language barrier is more real, the systems are less polished, and sometimes you'll find yourself in situations where you have to figure things out on the fly. But here's the thing. Those rough edges often lead to the best stories and the most meaningful connections. Some of my favorite travel memories come from those moments when everything goes slightly wrong and you end up having an adventure you never planned. Budget-wise, both countries are incredibly friendly to travelers, but Vietnam gives you slightly more bang for your buck. In Thailand, you're looking at about $30 to $50 a day for a comfortable experience. In Vietnam, you can live well on $20 to $40 a day. Both are cheap by Western standards, but in Vietnam, that extra savings means you can splurge on experiences, try more restaurants, or extend your trip by a few days. So here we are, the moment of truth. After all this delicious deliberation, who wins the great Thailand versus Vietnam showdown? Here's my honest assessment. For food, it's a beautiful Thai. Thailand brings the bold, spicy, in-your-face flavors that'll change your relationship with food forever. Vietnam offers fresh, balanced, sophisticated cuisine that feels like eating art. You literally cannot lose either way. For beaches, Thailand still holds the crown, but Vietnam is rising fast and offering incredible value and that sense of discovery that makes travel addictive. For nightlife, Thailand wins if you want energy and parties that'll become legendary stories. Vietnam wins if you want charm, culture, and those perfect, intimate moments that make you fall in love with a place. But here's what I really think. The question isn't which one is better. The question is which one speaks to your soul right now. If you're looking for polished paradise, incredible parties, and travel that feels like a perfectly orchestrated adventure, go to Thailand. You'll have the time of your life, eat incredible food, and come home with a tan and stories that'll make everyone jealous. If you're craving authentic culture, incredible value, raw adventure, and the kind of travel that changes you as a person, go to Vietnam. You'll discover things about yourself you didn't know, eat food that'll spoil you for life, and have experiences that feel truly unique. Or, here's a crazy idea, and I know this might sound radical, why not do both? Start planning that Southeast Asian adventure that hits both countries. Spend a week in Thailand getting your bearings and falling in love with the region, then head to Vietnam for that deeper, cultural dive. Trust me, your future self will thank you for being that ambitious. Both countries will welcome you with open arms, incredible food, and experiences that'll stay with you forever. The only wrong choice is not going at all, so tell me, Thailand or Vietnam, where's your heart pulling you? Drop a comment and let me know, because I love hearing about your travel dreams almost as much as I love talking about amazing food and incredible places. And if this helped you plan your next adventure, hit that like button, share it with your travel buddies, and subscribe for more content that'll feed your wanderlust, and maybe make you a little hungry too. Now if you'll excuse me, all this talk about pho and pad thai has me planning my next trip. Safe travels, friends.